Now, imagine waking up one morning and seeing your local river this red, like blood red. What would be running through your mind? Well, that was the experience of some residents of the Argentine capital, Buenos Aires. They woke up and saw a complete stretch of canal, blood red. Unfortunately, it is a familiar experience for them because, according to locals, sometimes it's yellow, some other times it's black, sometimes it's green. And they've blamed it on a local leather factory or textile factory somewhere around the area where dye is often being released into the river. And on looking at this, it just brings back some childhood memory, because I grew up in an area where our local river, a river I used to go and swim, a river I used to go fishing, a river that is pretty much part of my childhood, receives effluent from a local refinery. And every time they release that effluent into the river, we see dead fish on the river. For the uneducated locals, it was seen a bit like manna from heaven, because they just go pick the fish. I don't know how many of them would have either died or been badly impacted by eating those fish. But that link of my childhood experience to this blood red river just emphasizes how some of these seeming harmless actions of us humans can have a long-term impact on the environment. Now, someone just thinks it's fine to release red, yellow, or green dye into a river every now and then. But what that does is it kills the river completely. So I'm talking about macroinvertebrates, insects whose life cycle involves laying egg and maybe the larva and pupa passing through water at some point. I'm talking about fish, different varieties of fish, earthworm, these very vital parts of the whole food chain being destroyed by simple human action. And some people would think, some of the locals said, after some time it will turn clean. And for some of them, it's just a passing moment. But it's far beyond that, because some of these chemicals in this water end up getting soaked into the river banks and the soil, and would keep impacting the river for several years. And it's just heartbreaking that humans would continue to behave in this manner and expect to leave a planet for our children. This is absolutely heartbreaking. And the locals reported actually that every time these chemicals are released, there's this acidic smell that chokes them and makes breathing difficult for them as humans. For some of them, once that feeling ends, they assume it's over. But some of these things would leave long-term health impact on people. Not talking about the fish and those other little smaller animals that wouldn't have the opportunity or the ability to complain. And now, this is Argentina, a far more developed country than several other countries in the world. So imagine what is going on in other countries of the world where people don't even care about these things. So, you see why we keep doing these videos and keep trying to create awareness. And so, you can help spread the word by liking and sharing this video and getting the word out there so people begin to hold people to account. Because if the locals now take to the streets, go to that factory and say, you know what, this has to stop, maybe the factory would stop this evil act. And so I don't know where you live, I don't know where you are, I don't know what that environmental impact is where you are. But this is another call for action. Don't take these things lying down. You have a responsibility to preserve this planet for our children and our children's children. So do something. Just do something. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.